Hello everyone, it's Melissa and I'm back, and today I'm actually scrapbooking something very current. If you guys know, I scrapbook typically chronologically, but I'm going back a little bit. So this is fun. So I'm starting off by pulling from my product jar. You can see there I've got ephemera, stickers, punches, frames, embossing folders, phrase stickers, and buttons. I think I already said that, but anyway, I get them all used except embossing folders. Excuse me. So here you can see I have a sheet of pattern paper, 12 by 12. And you guys, I bought this in 2007 for a page. And what I showed you there earlier was that I had two sheets. I cut up the other sheet that I had like 2/3 left of and fussy cut it. And this is not, I don't want to say my first time fussy cutting, but to this extent, yes. So I showed you there those fussy cut flowers in the beginning, and yeah, we'll get back to those. So you can see I'm adding some gesso. I wanted to put down a base to do some mixed media in the background. Excuse me. I don't really end up loving this. I alter it, but I wanted to keep it in the video just so you could kind of see, um, you know, it's not that hard. And I mean, you can manipulate mixed media in all sorts of ways. Here's me using distress oxide inks with like the packaging technique. Sorry, I have Blueprint Sketch and Chipped Sapphire distress oxide inks, and just putting it down with some water. And it's not that I don't like it, because you'll see that I eventually use the piece that I did the mixed media on. I just don't love how it looked maybe on that paper. So anyway, the reason why I decided to fussy cut all those flowers is because I don't get to really girly girl my pages out that much. I keep it pretty simple, and so this homecoming page was the perfect opportunity for me to, oh, I ate my puppy, sorry. It was a perfect opportunity for me to really girl it up. And so I thought, what better way than to use these flowers? The colors I thought went beautifully with my photographs. Again, I printed them in color and used the pictures to pull my paper. I really liked the blues the blue vibe from that paper and the purples, so that's what I did. So you can see here I don't like this, so I'm going to cut it up and use the portion of the mixed media. Now this is Stampin' Up! Lilac cardstock, and I do end up pulling another sheet from my stash and using that and just gluing down the mixed media piece on a fresh sheet. Now I'm looking for some frames because those were a pull from my product jar and, miscellaneous bits of ephemera and whatnot. And I hope to really use quite a bit of those flowers. Now I cut out every single one of them, so a lot of them you can see, maybe you can't, but they have like straight edges. Well, that's just because they were on the edge of the paper, but I thought, you know what, if they're tucked or hidden, no one's going to even know. So I have started a little bit of an assembly here. I'm going to start gluing down because if you've ever fussy cut, nothing's more frustrated than having your bits moving around nonstop. So you can see I've got the ones on the edge there already. It's kind of a no-brainer. They had the side cut off, so it was kind of meant to be. So those I pulled out very quickly from the pile and put them on the edge. So that's what I'm in fact doing now. I'll add more later because I have all sorts of sizes of flowers cut. And so right now I'm just getting mostly the elements that have a straight edge on them, because I want to make sure that those are used first and tucked away before I pull the ones that don't have that. So yeah, I'm just going to adhere these down. I ended up using 3 3x4 pictures and 2 2x3s just printed at home on my Canon printer with HP photo paper that I get at Walmart. And so you can see there I die cut the word Hoko, and I used some gray foam and cut that out. I used a tangerine font from Quick Cuts, and a hashtag from Studio Calico, and the 2019 I cut with a gray cardstock, and that is from MFT. Those are my bottle cap numbers. I have a Project Life card there that says remember, and it's in a gray. I'm going to use my EK Success tab punch and just punch it out, and it says remember. And so I did pull thickers from my product jar, but cutting the, foam alpha, it's kind of the same for me. Guys, I'm pretty lax as far as, what's what. I ended up putting a chipboard frame, a navy blue, behind my picture of the single picture of my daughter, and so I needed to add some foam behind there to give it a lift to match up with the chipboard. I just have that square that I pulled out from my stash. I like the navy, so just going to use it as a pattern paper behind that picture. You can see on the top there I have a doily. I cut it in half. That's up there. And I pulled like a greenish yellow bag for my stash. Now, I did this because it was fall, in October, and I liked the photos, how they read with a lot of goldish tones and colors in the background. And also that bag, you'll see in the close-ups maybe at the end, the bag has some hues of pinks and burgundies and whatnot in it. And I thought that was pretty. And I decided I wanted to use it. It's probably been in my stash for 10 years, and why not? So back in this photo on a gray, I actually backed the two 2x3s on a piece of the same colored gray. I just mounted them together. Sorry for my head, trying to get this stuff lined up. A couple of the pictures are tucked under each other, so yeah. But I love that mixed media background. I just think it is just so cute. I'm going to add some heavy items on there. I made a point to use my strong liquid glue because all the mixed media, you really want your stuff to stick. And so with gesso, it makes things difficult without some strong glue. And in fact, I glued that piece of mixed media down on my on my cardstock with hot glue because I didn't want it going anywhere. So I do have some stamps pulled. That is a Felicity Jane stamp, and it is called, what's it called? Sorry, This Is. I also have my very favorite Ellie Studio Celebrate stamp, and a stamp so excited about. I have my Studio Calico nested tabs, my, let's see, I have graphite, pure graphite from Altenew pulled, and I don't know if you can tell or not, but on the top portion of this lilac base paper, I used Distress Spray brushed pewter, and I just did some mist droplets on the top there, not the bottom, but on the top there, just because I thought it was pretty and it was a great way to bring in some silvery shine. Right there you see me cutting apart a pink label, what's left of it anyway. That's from my Vicky Boutin ephemera pack, you guys, and I really just pulled that because I liked the pop of pink. See quite a bit of pink in the photos. My daughter's wearing navy, but there's pink in that bag at the top, and I wanted to bring more in. I'm not having the easiest time finding a spot for it for two reasons. I'm not exactly sure, I'm loving having some of the label not there, it's missing. And second, I have almost all of those elements already glued down, and so finding a spot to get them in is a little difficult. I end up putting them in the top, just tucking them in amongst the flowers, and I really like the extra touch of pink up there. What you might also notice is that I've gone ahead at this point off camera and added some of the smaller flowers that I fussy cut out. And actually what's left is not much of the flowers that I cut, so I'll probably use them on a card or something. So there you can see where I've decided on the placement. Ultimately, I'm going to fidget with that for quite a bit, but anyway. But I did want to thank you guys for watching this video, and also for, stopping by. I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel. yeah, stay up to date. I'm also going to put my social media links to my Facebook and Instagram accounts in the description box. I would love for you to go over there and follow me. I'm trying to post once a week, give or take. I post other things on my Instagram than Facebook, but yeah, I would love for you to come check me out, follow me there, and thanks for watching. And so, yeah, I'm just gonna adhere down those 2 stamped pieces. I'm gonna put a pop dot from Stampin' Up on kind of the one edge of that because I want it to look like it's a banner with movement. So excited about, because in fact they were over the moon, and to be quite honest, I'm glad that's over because it was a lot of work to like get up to that date, but it's done. And so I'm gonna put that on the bottom of the other photo. What you'll see me do coming up here is I used some phrase stickers. It was a product pull, so I used some phrase stickers from the cut and paste My Mind's Eye. You guys know how ridiculously old that is, but yeah, I used the words all grown up on one of the photos and sweetest on the other, and I just put the other so much fun on the other photo. And I love this. I added sequins because, I mean, hello, sparkle. It's a girly layout. And I could not let that go without a lot of sparkle. And I just love this. It's got a confetti look. It's festive. It's elegant. It's romantic. I could go on and on. There's a lot of words I could use to describe this page, but I love it. I love the colors. I love how everything came together, the mixed media, all of it. So, and I hope you love it too. So there's going to be some close-ups here at the end, and like I mentioned, subscribe, and I will see you soon. You guys have a great week. Bye.